e-collars, a very controversial topic, one that has been debated recently because it was nearly banned last year. The e-collar has lots of good points, lots of bad points. Basically what an e-collar does, it has a collar with two prongs there that sit on your dog's neck. You have a remote in your hand, and when you press the remote, it delivers like a tapping sensation on the dog. You can turn it up or down, generally to have different intensities of the tapping. They are awesome in the right hands and they are awful in the wrong hands. So your e-collar, you can use it very quickly compared to a lead. So your timing can be much better with an e-collar because it's just the tap of your finger than anything you do with a lead. You can do it up to a mile away with some e-collars. So if you want to recall your dog from a mile away, you can just hold it down and you'll feel tap, 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 and they'll say, oh, right, they go back. So even if the dog can't hear you or see you, they'll feel the tapping and look for you to try and get back to you. You can use it for real high-end obedience. If you've got a real big, strong dog that you can't control, press of a button, it's going to make it much easier for you. There's some tiny little people with some huge dogs. E-collars can be great for that. I know someone that was in a wheelchair that had a great big Rottweiler that they were struggling to control. E-collars made it much easier for him to control. He got his dog out much more often. Great for that side of it. Because you have power at the press of a button, they can be abused in that you could turn your collar really highly, press it on your dog and shock it. And I don't think that's what most people's intentions are, but we all get frustrated. We all try things without, I guess, full knowledge of what we're doing. And this is where it gets a bad name, is that people will use an e-collar without being trained in how to use it. They'll use an e-collar with far more force and power than what the dog requires. And a lot of the time this is because the dog doesn't understand what you're asking for it, or it's not been properly conditioned to it. And again, these people that aren't particularly horrible people, they can do things that are not great for the dog without knowing what they're doing. So e-collar's great if you know what you're doing, awful if you don't know what you're doing. You can ruin a dog and you can cause some damage.